Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports Coach and Trailer Sales in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. Hope you're having a great day. I've got a new 2023 Renegade Classic 38 CSB. If you're not familiar with this model or floor plan, this is a 39-foot Renegade. That's tip to tip. That's including the cab. We get that question a lot, which is kind of unique. When you say 39 foot, people will go, well, does that include the cab? Yes, so it's 39 foot tip to tip. One of the very few coaches with a 600 horsepower engine that's under 40 foot. So it's the 38 CSB, which is 39 foot overall length. Actually, I stuck a tape measure on it earlier. It's like 39 foot 3 inches, including like the hookup for the hitch. But still, under 40 foot, 600 horsepower. This coach has the DD16 Detroit 600 horse with the DT12, which is the 12-speed automated transmission, also a Detroit product. So, little history on Detroit. You know, they got bought out by the Daimler Corp, so they are a part of like the Freightliner family now, which is really cool. So everything's kind of under one roof, we'll call it. 10,700 original miles. It is a one owner. The original owner had a little change of plans, and he's actually, I think he's upgrading to needed a little more living space, so he's upgrading to a Newmar, I think a King Air or maybe a London Air or something. But this coach sleeps, let's see here, 2, 4, 6, up to 8 people. So as we go inside here in a minute, I'll show you how all that's laid out. Freightliner, Cascadia, the new generation Cascadia chassis with the LED headlights, does have the blackout package. Of course, the black, like little lower spoiler piece there comes factory, but with the blackout package, you get the factory Alcoa black wheels. You also get the black steps, the black mirror covers, the black pieces there, like the little fins on the upper side of the hood, they black those out. Black door latches, so the white on the black is a great combination. I always love the look that puts on. Lots of storage on this one. Here in a second, we'll open up those storage bays and take a little pass through those. 120 gallons of fuel on board. So your DEF fluid and your diesel fuel are right here underneath the step. We recently took a Class A on trade, and my driver called and he said, Dylan, it's one of the weirdest things. When I go through to get fuel, on a Class A, you can fill from both sides with a diesel, but he said the DEF fluid is on the passenger side. And he said, what are you supposed to do? I guess turn around and go back through the pump backwards like super trucker style or what? And I said, Paul, I don't know. I don't know who was thinking of that design, but they had their head in their rear, right? Now, some of the newer coaches, the Class A's like that, they actually put like a remote fill on the driver's side. And I would say that's with so many people complaining, that's what they had to do. But anyways, back to this coach. You've got 120 gallons of fuel, your DEF tank, everything's right there in one easy breezy location to fill up. 3 slides, 2 slides here on the driver's side, 1 slide on the passenger side. Michelin tires, again, 10,700 original miles. So, I mean, the Michelins are, get a little view of them there, but I mean, they're knee deep in rubber. The wheels are in good shape. The own-in diesel generator has 2 or 23 hours on it. So if you're looking for a new coach, but looking to save, I'm going to say thousands, this is probably a good one for you. It's not brand new, but it's as close to new as you'll get without that brand new price, okay? It does have the 40,000-pound hitch with the Gen Y insert. Now, we sell the 2 5/16 ball, the 2-inch, which actually, this one comes with that. It's like a ball you can flip over. So one side's 2-inch, one side's 2 5/16. But then I also have the pintle hitches. I've got the I also have, you know, the regular receiver tube if you just wanted a standard 2-inch receiver tube as well. Does have the hitch cam. It's already got the Glad hand fittings for your air brake or air ride, or actually we've plumbed a few of these for the Air Force One system as well. If you got a tow vehicle with Air Force One, we can fix all that up. Shore power plug, of course, backup camera up there. And then, you know, this one, the hitch cam. That's a nice feature. On all the new builds that we're putting orders in with Renegade, we're doing that on all the new ones. So opposing slides in the rear. So opposing slides there on the bedroom. You can see the one slide here on the passenger side, and then 2 on the driver's side. Outdoor entertainment, 450 Aqua Hot. Does have the Freightliner collision mitigation. You can see that black box on the passenger side, which if you're rolling through Atlanta, Georgia, cram-packed with traffic, and you go to veer to the right, and there's a guy on a motorcycle or in a little sports car in your blind spot, that little black collision mitigation, they call it, box is going to give you a heads up and hopefully save you from potentially causing an accident or running over somebody. So kudos to Freightliner on that. A lot of research went into that system and seems to work pretty well. So that's just a little view of the outside. I'm going to roll the awning out. You can see it's got the big Gerard awning up there on the roof. So I'm going to roll that out, turn everything on, and actually going to turn the middle roof air conditioner on to cool it off a little on the inside. Now, cool thing about this one, it's got the dual inverters. One of the inverters operates the middle roof air. So as you'll see here in a moment, I'll be able to run the middle roof air without even having the generator on and not plugged into shore power. So super cool option on this one. This coach is loaded up. I've got the build sheet on my email. So if you want to know more details, give me a call. Visit us online at chasecoach.com. All the pictures. I think I took 240 pictures of this, so very detailed photos online, and appreciate you watching. So hit that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber to our channel. We would love to have you along for the ride here. So stick around and let me open the belly boxes up, and I'll be right back. All right, got everything opened up. We'll start up here under the hood. Again, for a coach that's under 40 foot, this is the biggest engine package by Detroit that they offer, the DD16 600 horse. As you can see, everything just as clean as a pin. Windshield wiper fluid, topped off. Okay, so you'll notice something unique about the cab as we look in there. I've got the seats spun around. So every time I do a video, normally the seats are facing forward, and I don't ever have a chance to show you in some of the Renegades how they have the seats on swivel basis. So we'll look at that when we go inside a little more. All right, first compartment up is your engine batteries. Those are up there on the right-hand side. And then we've got 3 of the Battle-Born lithium batteries. Folks, believe it or not, 3 of those batteries there on the bottom, when you build a new Renegade, that's like a $13,000 or $14,000 option for those 3 little batteries. So it is the Battle-Born Game Changer GC3H, the 3.0 Game Changers. I can't remember the exact amp hour. I think it's 300 amp hour a piece, I think. Don't quote me on that. And also, you can see where the original owner made a rack above them to where if you wanted to put 3 more up there, you could. And that would be an easy add-on. So this coach does have the solar charging system. I believe it's got 3 or 4 of the solar panels on the roof. You can see the solar controller down here on the bottom. Again, for a classic model, this is about as loaded as they come. 450 Aqua Hot. If you're not familiar with the Aqua Hot system, basically it takes either diesel fuel with a diesel burner, or it takes electricity. It heats up boiler antifreeze in a closed loop system, and it makes you hot water with that hot antifreeze or hot air. So very cool way. This is an all electric coach, so no propane on this one. Outdoor TV, 43-inch Samsung with the JBL soundbar. We got so much glare with the sunlight out here, you can't really see, but I've got the TV playing there for you. Next one back, the storage compartment, or the belly compartment is just storage. It has the slide locks in it. Want to note that all of the storage compartments on this one have the bed liner. That's a big upgrade in my book. It creates a good moisture barrier, keeps the water out, and it's just easier to clean than carpet. Of course, you know, if you get dirt or grease on carpet, sometimes you never get it clean. I feel like with this bed liner material, it's super easy to clean up. Back here, another big storage compartment. You can see the carpeted step cover, which is going to go inside the coach there. You can put that over the steps while you're traveling. We've got our shore power cord and then the spare towel. Also, we have the transfer switch and a 50 amp outlet. So if you were ever at the race or the rodeo event or camping or whatever and needed to plug your trailer that you're towing into the coach to basically piggyback off of the power, you could do that with that 50 amp outlet. Or there's another let's say your buddy's generator dies out mid-event and he has no air. You can let him take his shore power plug and plug into your coach. So a couple different advantages and uses for that 50 amp, what we call kind of the buddy plug up in the that storage compartment. So 12.5 Onan diesel generator. Of course, the diesel generator runs off of the diesel fuel located on the cab up there. So a little note too. Normally they put the pickup tubes off of these generators at about a quarter tank. So if you're going to a campground for the weekend that does not have power and you're going to be running your generator, or you're going to the racetrack or the rodeo event or whatever, you don't want to roll in with less than a quarter tank. Typically, I tell people like a half tank minimum, because if you get down to a quarter, the generator won't run because it doesn't want to run the fuel so low that you can't drive the truck. That would, kind of think about that. That would be a bad situation. Like your generator runs the truck so low that you can't leave to go get fuel in the truck. So another well thought out thing by the Renegade folks and probably the motorhome industry on that one. But 12.5 Onan with 22 hours on it. As I said, basically brand new. Next bay up's the wet bay. We've got our whole house water filters. That blue filter filters the water that we're putting in through the city fill, or if you're filling the tank. Has the powered reel on it. So there's a reel down here. You just connect your water hydrant. You pull this thing out, the hose out, connect, and then all you do is go there for city water, which means you're going to use the pressure from your water hydrant into this, and it's going to pressurize all of the fixtures, whether it's a sink or your shower or whatever. Or if you want to fill the tank, you just drop that down and put the water pressure to that and fills the tank up. Low point drain, pressurized spigot. This is your hose reel. So you press that, you'll see this little hose here reel up, and then your flow jet switch over there. That's for the macerator system on the sewage. You've got your black tank dump, your gray tank dump, your spray away little fittings here, so you can connect this black hose down here. It's got a quick connect on it. If you need to wash a pair of muddy boots off, some riding gear, or your dog, have at it, right? Cable connection and black tank flush also located down in this compartment. Next up is going to be one of your sewer tanks. So you have 75 gallons of gray water, 75 gallons of black water. It does have the macerator pump, which is that white hose. Makes for a very clean and simple way of dumping the tanks. It also grinds the sewage up as it exits the coach. So again, a very clean and simple way. 150 gallons of fresh water on board too, before I forget to mention that. And here we've got the dual inverters. So one of them is wired to the middle roof air. The other one goes to the other appliances, which is going to run your refrigerator, your microwave. It's going to run all of your electrical outlets and stuff like that in the coach. Okay, back to the cab. Freightliner, the new Cascadia, has the new style dash on it. So let me kind of climb up here. Yeah, so new dash. I don't have the keys in it, or I would turn it on, but new style digital screen over here with your stereo, got all your controls, CB radio, as we call it, a little breaker 19 action overhead there. Smart steering wheel controls too, so you can set the cruise. You can answer a phone call if you link your phone to it. So, I think their goal there was to keep your hand on the wheel as much as possible. Kudos to Renegade on the new seats too. Let me kind of see if I can get you a view of that. Very, very nice. Got the Renegade emblem embroidered in the top of it there, and those spin around. So you can see how I've got them facing the other way. And with a shorter coach, that's one of the questions we get a lot is, well, where's everybody going to sit at? Well, you just added 2 more seats to the living quarters, kind of like a Class A bus has. They usually take the 2 front seats and turn them into like 2 seats in the living room once you stop. But so we'll go inside here in a second and I'll show you that. I think we already looked under here, but you got your fuel, your DEF fluid, and then that big 600 ponies under the hood. Clean as a pin too. Okay, you got it. It's my time to brag on our detail crew. Incredible job here, guys. I don't know if they even watch these videos that I put online, but I love bragging on them because, man, they do a good job. And they're very thorough and they're just good. Side view cameras, so when you turn the left or right turn signal on, there's a screen on the dash there that's going to give you a view of the left or right side. Again, could prevent you from, pulling out into oncoming traffic, or if someone's coming up on your side quick. Big steps. So the newer Renegades like this have the wider entryway, which means wider steps. Keyless entry with the key fobs, and we can program that too. If you'll come up with a 5-digit number that you want, we can program that to, it locks your baggage doors. So it's got power locking baggage doors, and then of course it'll lock the side entry. All right, let's see. Ooh, it feels good. So right now I just have this middle roof air on, and it's literally running off of the lithium batteries and the solar charging system. Isn't that crazy that with time, people figured out how to make a roof air conditioner, which, draws quite a bit of power to run off of batteries. Sometimes I'm just blown away at the technology and where it's gone, even in the RV industry. All right, so you saw the entry door, okay? Let me kind of zoom out. Here we go. TV overhead. So 43-inch Samsung there, and we have another one over there. This coach is very simple as far as the layout. I mean, again, you're only working with 40 foot, including the cab. So you've got a very just simple kitchen, simple furniture layout. So in the kitchen, you do have a decent amount of cabinets for the size, a huge stainless sink, and all of the shades, the night shades are powered. So there's a remote in the drawer. Actually, I laid it over there for the photos. So this remote that says MCD runs the shades, and we'll run those up here in a minute, but powered night shades, manual day shades, got the solid service countertops with the lights. Now you can turn them off. You can turn them whatever color. You can do pink for party mode. You can do UK Wildcat blue or Louisville red, whatever you want. Maybe you're a Tennessee Volunteer fan. You can do orange too. So they got the flat panel, all maple cabinets too, okay? Amish-made maple cabinets. Samsung microwave with a convection mode, 2-burner true induction cooktop. And you have the Samsung residential fridge. Very nice. This thing, I know it's got 10,700 miles, but literally condition-wise, I can tell the previous owner was very OCD and took very good care of it. Couple little notes too. Up on the roof, it already has the bracket for the Starlink high-performance internet. So if you wanted us to add that, the major expense of installing it is already complete. The previous owner had the Starlink internet on it. Of course, when he sold the coach, he removed the hardware, but we've got the brackets, he left all that, and the wires. So it would be very reasonable. If you're familiar with Starlink Internet and you want to add it to this coach, we can do it, because the cable is already ran through the roof, and I think actually that's it right there. So overhead little kind of an entertainment area, DVD player. You've got your amplified antenna, which is what I'm on now. That looks like you would have this thing plugged into cable or on DirecTV. Nope. That is literally just a digital antenna. Back in the day, it was known as like rabbit ears, you know, the old rabbit ears antennas. Well, now they're using digital antennas. But that, look how clear that picture is. And it's literally just picking up local channels here. Overhead bunk, 60 by 95. So if you do the math, that is a little longer than a queen size bed. So we'll say a queen size bed over the cab, and there's the seats. So I've been waiting to show you that. You can turn those around. You know, they're both still, you can put air to raise them up or lower them down. But I mean, you know, in the shorter coach, if someone says, well, I need more seating when we're just hanging out, well, there you have it. Spin those around and you've got a couple comfortable seats for someone. All right, booth dinette comfortably seats 4 people. It will turn into a bed for 2 people to sleep in. It's going to be 2 shorter people or 2 kids. With my height, I have slept in one of these dinettes converted to a bed before. I was a little scrunched up, but it was better than sleeping on the floor. So when I told you earlier it sleeps 8, you've got 2 very comfortable up here above the bunk. You've got 2 here on the dinette. This turns into basically a queen size bed, so you got 2 there, and then you got a king size bed back in the master. All of the original manuals, both sets of the original keys, remotes. Let's go ahead and run those shades up so you can see what they look like now. You've got all of them down, which keeps the heat out, and for privacy, you can see one back there on the kitchen, but watch this. So you just take the controller. You want to go to 0 channel, which is all. Press up. How about that? Okay, now we have some good sunlight, and we can see out. All is well. Comfortable couch too. I don't know what kind of material that is underneath there. I'm going to say some type of memory foam, but very, very comfy and makes a comfortable bed as well. Mid-bath with the what we call a solid surface shower. Also, you know, kind of reminds you of like a tiled shower, but easier to clean than a full tiled shower with a bunch of grout. Overhead skylight. You've got a little sink vanity. It's enough to do the job. Again, with a 40-foot coach, the drivability is going to be what you're looking for. You know, with 40-foot, the wheelbase is shorter than a 45, so getting in and out of parking lots or finding campgrounds that have room to fit you in, the 40-foot's going to be more accommodating. But with, you know, with losing 5 foot on the interior, it snugs things up a bit. But typically someone who's buying this coach, they're looking for the drivability. They want something that's easier to maneuver around, but they want a lot of the amenities of the full-size coach. These are Sonos speaker mounts. So the gentleman that previously owned it had put those in. I don't know if you're familiar with Sonos, but I'm going to say they're similar to Clips or Bose or one of those companies. Very, very high-end audio products. But he had put the mounts in. There's one here. I think there's one up front. There's even a couple over here on each side of the bed. So if you wanted us to put those back in, we don't have the speakers. We would have to order them, but we do have the mounts. So again, half the work's already done. And open this up. Something I want to show you. This is a teak seat. So ladies, when you're shaving those legs, or men cleaning those toes, and scrubbing your feet, this is an easy place to sit down. And if you think about it, if you didn't have that, it would be kind of tough, right? But I like that. The teak seat is something that we are definitely adding in all of our new builds, and glad to have it as part of this one. Now, for privacy in the bathroom, you basically just pull this. It's magnetic. Okay, so there's a pocket door there. Now, the toilet is located in this little room by itself, which is cool because someone can take a shower while someone uses the restroom. There you go. Padded wall vinyls. This one is manual, so you just kind of pull down. It's spring loading. See a little window there. This coach did not originally have a washer dryer, but he added this one, and I wasn't actually even aware that LG made it. I like it. I like it. Normally we see the Splendid, but I mean, LG, come on. I mean, this is the stuff, right? And I like the color. I know that's weird. I mean, what's the color matter on a washer dryer, right? But I like it, like a charcoal gray or something. Anyways, all-in-one washer dryer included, installed with the shelving and storage above it. So that is in there. What did we miss? Okay, back here to the bedroom. Opposing slides. So this is on the driver's side. You have a wardrobe with another 43-inch Samsung TV. You've got a cedar-lined closet, and that goes all the way around. So it goes all the way down, clothing rod, you can hang stuff from that. You can access below it by moving that. You've got a couple nice drawers down here below to put your socks and undies and stuff in. DVD player. And then we have the king-size bed. So that's also on a slide. And you can see how much room, when you move both slides out, how much room it creates. King-size bed. Another thing I'm going to brag on Renegade. Let me raise this bed up. Now, mind you, I'm doing this one hand up. Check that out. Look how just neat the plumbing is. 75-gallon tank, 2 of them. So 150 gallons. You can see your water pump. Look at the frame of the bed. TIG welded aluminum. Hats off, guys. Very neat design and very simple. All of the shades back here in the bedroom are powered. The switch for those is up here above the bed. See those 3 switches? You got one in the middle, one switch on each side, and it does the night shades back here. I like the little nightstands. Very cool. Where you can set a drink or plug your phone or whatever in at night. So like that. Some overhead storage bins. Tile floor. I didn't mention that. Porcelain tile floor. And there's also pocket doors here. So let me just move those. I want you to... These doors come from each side. You have a really wide opening, so there's not enough room. But look at that. Let me kind of stand back where you can see it. Oh, yeah. Like that. All right. 3 ACs. That's another thing that's very impressive. With a 40-foot overall length, you've got one back there in the bedroom, one up there, and one here. So 3 AC units, all 15,000 BTU with heat pumps. You've got the Aqua Hot system if you need the real hot heat. I think I think the storage bays are heated. I could be wrong, but let's look. Yeah. Oh, heated floors. Wasn't aware. So this coach does have the heated floors. You've got heated bays in it. 22.9 hours on the generator. I mean, that's like nothing, guys. All the lighting, got the custom countertop and the kind of the floor lighting. You can see where it's red down there by the floor as well. What else did we miss? You can move the TV. So back here, I've got that ladder, but if you take the ladder and set it up in the bunk, we can make the TV go towards the, what they call the road side, which would be towards the driver's side. So you could center the TV, and it's on an electric actuator. Trying to think of anything else we missed. Got your slide controls. It does have hydraulic automatic leveling, equalizer system. You can do it here. And you know what's cool? You can go, you can click on mobile app, and you can click on that QR code and punch in that, and you can actually run the coach from your phone. So if you're outside and you want to extend the awning out, but you were worried about maybe how close it's getting to something, or if you were outside, you didn't feel like getting up to come in to turn the air on, but you wanted to turn the air down or turn the heat up or whatever, you can do everything from your phone through that Mirror app. So I think that concludes everything. If you have any questions, please give me a call. Shoot us an email. My email is Dylan, D-Y-L-A-N, at chasecoach.com. Visit us at chasecoach.com for over 200, I think 30 or 40 pictures Remember, we deliver nationwide. We accept trade-ins. We've got some excellent financing options, and we would love to secure and earn your business. We do buy units, so if you have one for sale and you're watching this video, let us know what you got. We do a few consignments. We are pretty picky with what we consign, just because there's only so many hours in a day, right? And we stay pretty busy. So would love to earn your business or help you in some way, form, or fashion. And hit that subscribe button, as I mentioned earlier. I'll have Lauren put it up there on the screen, and that's all. So hope this video was informational, and if you're interested in this coach, give us a shout, and let's make a deal. Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports Coach and Trailer Sales in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day.